time and so much leisure, and I'm absolutely loving that. And another thing is, I think as artists, especially I think as dancers, we need to keep upskilling ourselves. We need to keep upskilling because that is how we move forward. We can't remain stagnant in one place at all as far as skill level is concerned. So I think I'm using this time to upskill my own dance. I'm working on improvement because truth be told, in general life we get very little time for that.
Of
There's a
course,
lot
yeah.
that's going on. There's traveling, there's performing, yeah, and even in general there's a lot going on, right? You have to go here, you
Yes.
have to go there.
Right.
So you have very little time to work with so much concentration and so much focus just on yourself and your art form. So I think I'm really reconnecting with my art form in a very different way in this lockdown, and I'm
Yes.
loving it.
Yeah, of course. Like for you, it's like the world has stopped and you can do whatever you want to do and however you want to do. So right now everything is on
Yeah,
pause, and that's a good part also. Like, there are people who are cribbing about it, but I feel like this is the time you are getting to explore yourself and whatever you always wanted to do, and there are no deadlines. You're not in
yeah.
that box. Yeah. Yeah. So there is one of
Yeah.
somebody is saying, one second. We perform Krishna Leela at Bharatnatyam. So what you think that Krishna Leela teaches us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Krishna Leela.
Yes. Can you see the
Okay,
comment?
I can't really read the question. No, actually, I can't. I can only read the last line of the question. But
Okay.
if you can, so is the question, what does Krishna Leela teach us, and why did I perform it? Is that what the question is?
Yes. Like what? Basically, they want to know the teaching behind it.
Okay, so Krishna basically, so like I said, everything is symbolic. Everything in Indian philosophy is symbolic.
Of
Even
course.
Krishna playing his leelas, romancing with so many women, is a part of a very great philosophy, or a much greater philosophy, and
Yeah.
that is that the Lord belongs to everybody.
Of course.
You cannot be possessive about the Lord and say, no, only shower me with blessings. Only make my house big. Only make my bank account full. Only make my wife beautiful. Only make my children prosperous.
Of course.
Why did he get a bigger house? Why is she more beautiful? No. God belongs to everybody. And you can never ask the question, when you're going through a bad time, you can never ask the question, why me? Why? Because
Mhm.
he needs to give to others also, like he
Yeah.
gave to you. So I think, so this is what I think Krishna Leela represents. He plays, he romances, he gives himself emotionally to every woman there in in the Ras Leela, and every woman thinks that he is the only one, and he is dancing only with her. So for everybody, God is personal, God is their own. But please
Yeah.
remember, God belongs to everybody, and He needs to give to everybody equally. So that's, I think, the philosophy behind it, and that's what it teaches us.
Yeah, of course. True. So, moving to our next question, which I have, like traditionally Bharatnatyam was tuned Carnatic music, right? But now there are several experiments happening and the various music style, like Western music. What's your take on it? Like, what is your option?
So, like I said, I think that only those people should experiment with Bharatanatyam to other music who have their roots extremely set in deeply in the tradition.
Yeah.
Only if your roots are completely, yeah. So if your roots are strong, then you can experiment with things. Now, in experimentation, also there are a few things to keep in mind. I'm all for experimentation, by the way, and I have myself have done a lot of experimentation. I have worked with musicians of different genres of music. I have done a lot of things like that. But there are a few things to keep in mind. Firstly, like I said, the sanctity, the divinity of the dance form cannot be compromised, because we cannot forget the roots of where this dance form came, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, it has to be aesthetic. It should not
Yeah.
look like two things which do not connect with each other have been zabardasti pushed together to form something. Abrupt. You know, it should not look as if zabardasti दो चीजों को ठूसा गया है इसमें.
Yes.
It has to look aesthetic. It has to be pleasing to the senses. It has to be aesthetic.
Yeah.
So we cannot remove that sense of aesthetic quality, that aesthetic quality from dance, because that's what art is all about, right? It has to be pleasing to the senses. It has to be pleasing to the mind, to the heart. So yeah, I think taking Bharatanatyam to the next level of using different forms of genre of music is great, but these few things do have to be kept in mind.
Okay. Yeah. Very well said. So, what are your thoughts about Margam Tha? Can you explain us a little bit about it, and what is it about?
Sorry, can you say that again? I lost you again.
Margam Tha.
Margam. Okay. Yeah.
Margam Tha.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
So the Margam is essentially the repertoire of Bharatanatyam that we follow.
Okay.
It is like the repertoire that we do in a full concert. That this piece, and then this kind of composition must come, and then this kind of composition must come, and then it must end like this. So it is that is why it's called Margam. एक मार्ग दिखा रहा है आपको कि इस मार्ग पे कैसे चलना है.
Okay,
what is
Margam.
the flow of the program? Yeah, what is the flow of the program that needs to be, that should be followed, right? Now, I think I really love performing a Margam. I think a Margam has been very carefully designed by the forefathers of Bharatanatyam, because it encompasses every aspect. It has devotion. It has passion or shringar ras. It has scope to kind of explore different kinds of emotions. It also has a lot of scope for pure dance, or the physical aspect of dance, and also the overlap of the two. So I think it's been very carefully and very beautifully designed, and I absolutely love the Margam, and I really love performing it.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So before we crash, I wanted if you could give a tip, or say a few lines for people who want to pursue this as their career, like this particular art form as their career, or are thinking of starting their career in dance. So would you like to address that?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm thrilled if any of you want to take up dance as your career. A career in the arts, as I'm sure you all know, is very important, because it connects with the culture of India. The cultural heritage of India is something that's India's USP. And if you're a dancer, if you're an artist, you represent that culture, that Indianness, that Bharatiyata, that USP that India has. You represent that if you are an artist